I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm disappointed.
Julie here never thought she'd have to say goodbye to her mom this way.
She asked me, like, please don't cry.
Blessing each other at the airport, Julie says it was almost hard not to cry.
I knew that if she saw me with a smile, then she was going to be able to go into that plane and just be like, okay, I'm fine.
Bye, Mom.
Leaving behind her 3 adult children and 3 grandkids, her mom, Regina, boarded a plane back to Mexico.
As soon as she turned the corner, that's when I broke down. Like, I couldn't. I just needed to make sure that she was good, and then that's when it just all came down.
It had been an emotional weekend for the family.
Friday, we got together and we did a little carne asada for her.
Her mom had actually planned self-deporting for months now, fearing the mass deportations promised by President Trump.
She started seeing that more rates and more rates started coming. I was like, no, I have to do this now.
We're driving from LA down to TJ.
Julie recorded videos as they rushed her out of LA ahead of the large-scale immigration operations that weekend.
Even driving there, I was worried.
They made it to the border, crossed over without a problem, and headed to the airport.
She was ready for them to give her a hard time, but they just took her driver's license and they were just like, okay.
Julie calls her mother tough. She migrated to the U.S. when she was just 15 years old, crossing over the border illegally, she says, to find a better life. She then had Julie and then her other kids, and then life just took over here in the U.S. for the next 36 years. Julie says she never took a handout, always worked to provide for her family.
And, you know, Mexicans will work until they're in the grave.
And just like work, family is also important to her mom. And that's why if there is an upside to her mom leaving, this was it. She got to see her mom for the first time in decades.
But to see her hug her mom, like, it just makes me feel like, okay. So everything's gonna be fine. Hola, mami, ¿cómo estás?
They talk on FaceTime almost every day since she left. They set up a GoFundMe to help with the transition. Regina still puts on a pretty strong face until we asked her about missing her kids.
Si me hablas de mi familia, no puedo hablar.
She says, if you ask me about my family, I can't talk. She breaks down. She says it's hard to be separated, even knowing her kids can travel there to visit. She knows she can't travel back here. And as for Julie, who put up a pretty strong front for her family.
I'm good under pressure, right? I think that's my superpower, right?
About a week later, it caught up to her while she was on Instagram.
I keep asking myself, am I doing the right thing? Did we do the right thing?
Right or wrong, she says they still have to move forward.
I keep telling myself like it's not the end of the world. She's fine.
Figuring out life as a family, now separated.
It was hard, but we're still hanging in there.
In Highland Park, I'm Micalo Medina, NBC4 News.